Hey, it's Travis, and I am here at the Enerpac booth at the Air Power 2022 Vendor Expo. I have got a guy right beside me, Ryan Group.
Ryan Group.
Man, that's an easy name.
Sure is.
Ryan Group. Okay, so Ryan, you know I'm a finishing guy. I've been in the finishing side of the business for so long, and I'm learning more about tools today and devices that I have never known, and it's absolutely incredibly cool. So what do we have in front of us? What do you guys do? Give us the top.
Sure.
Give us the top rundown of Enerpac.
Absolutely. So what we do is in hydraulics, high pressure hydraulics, and if it relates to air power, it's probably on your move segment. So you guys are what, assemble, move, coat?
Yep.
We're probably in the moving portion. And we do that using high pressure hydraulics. So we have tools that will lift buildings, lift bridges. We have hydraulic tools that will torque up to 25,000 foot-pounds.
Wow.
So it's all moving product, moving machinery, moving, like I said, structures like bridges and buildings.
Okay. Kind of like the Incredible Hulk when he's mad, like, you know, just...
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Hulk
cool.
smash. That's right.
Well, is there anything you want to showcase?
We do. So we have a couple.
Well, first, we got Steve Connolly here. Steve Connolly's a brilliant man, a soft-spoken, brilliant man. But we're going to keep him here next to us in case we've got anything we want to refer to.
Steve is our local rep in Virginia, North Carolina.
Okay, Virginia, North Carolina?
Yes.
All right, good deal. All right, I'll let you go.
Okay, so what we have here, like I said, we fall into that move category. What we have here is a mechanical flange spreader. So you see our flange demonstration here. We've got the two flange mates and then a butterfly valve in the center of this. This is our equalizer, secure grip, SG4TM mechanical spreader. So this would be used if you were doing decommissioning some sort of flange, or the flange was corroded, blocked, clogged, and you needed to get in there and replace this butterfly valve. The problem is, usually doing that with a much harsher tool or solution, like a sledgehammer, a torch, or a come along, like a Harrington hoist, I'll give them a plug too. Yep. Pulling these things apart, which can be stored energy, a lot of dangers along with that. So what you have here is essentially, it's kind of hard to see on the video, you have these two members here, and there's collets in here, mechanical collets. As I turn these nuts to tighten them, the collets go in the bolt holes of the opposite sides of each flange, and they expand and grip inside the bolt holes.
All right.
So now I have something grabbing the opposite sides of the flange member, and then I have this piece here that flips over, locks onto the other side, and with the same wrench you tighten down your collets, you tighten this nut here, and as I tighten this member starts to draw this piece in, pulling these members out. It acts as a fulcrum, spreads the flange, and allows me to pull the butterfly valve right
All right, okay.
And it keeps the flanges apart, because in a pipe system, both sides of the flanges may not be aligned properly. There's tension on each side, depending on how long the pipes are. So you have a lot of tension on this. This tool takes that away, separates it, allows you to take out what you need to remove, and then hold the load till you can get the new valve and replace it, slap it back together.
And I'm imagining in many cases, you know, this is all nice and pretty, right, for show. But you've got corrosive environments, acids that have eaten into bolts,
chemicals, water, gases,
casts, and everything. So
a lot of rust, a lot of corrosion.
So this gives you some control in that process to do what you need to do.
Got it.
Still might need a sledgehammer.
You might.
Still might need some heavy stuff.
But at the end of the day, it moves these flanges apart, so you can go ahead and do the work.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
The only other one would be our torque wrenches. So you guys meddle in the DC tools, it's more maybe inch pounds or lower foot pounds of torque. We get into the heavy duty stuff. So we play more in the maintenance space, not more of the assembly or production. But you can see these tools here, they're two different models, but essentially will do the same thing. So you have your open-ended cassette here, you got your power unit here, again, all running off of high pressure hydraulics. You apply hydraulics to this, the cylinder moves in here, which then turns the nuts. As you're doing this. So this is a 2,000 foot-pound wrench. We go up to 35,000 foot-pounds as it gets larger. Right. You can do up to a 6 and 7/8 inch nut. So you're talking power plants, nuclear facilities, oil and gas refineries. I mean, think about a 7-inch hex, 6 and 7/8. It's a big hex. And These things using just a hydraulic pump like you see here, a pendant, and using those tools on the nuts. Hit the button,
Free it
turns,
up.
breaks them loose, or torque them down to spec.
And then I'm assuming that these they're different sizes that go in.
That's right.
You know, different inserts.
Spot on. Spot on.
Okay. All right.
So this here is a 2 3/8 inch hex across the flats. Like I said, we go up to as the wrenches get
How
larger.
does that come out? How does that change out, or is the whole unit change out?
I'll do this one because it's a little easier. This has a pin that holds it together. As you see that, it's as simple as that. So you'd buy maybe, if you had 5 different hex sizes, you'd buy 5 different cassettes. That's what
Okay.
we
All
call
right.
this.
All right.
And then you'd buy 1 power unit. This is the drive
Perfect.
unit.
Perfect. Cool.
Put it back together, it's just like that. Put your hoses in your pump together, and get the torquing.
Ryan, thank you very much, my friend.
Appreciate you guys. Thank
All
you
right,
guys for
Steve.
having us.
We got you. I remember that time. All right.
Thanks.
On to the next move.